Oh, my Lord, smattering of people, contain your excitement. Please. Oh, that was entirely unprompted, I swear. Welcome to the Consumer Electronics Show, Attack of the Show's live coverage of the event that brings the future of technology to you today. That's the intro. Love it. Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome again. It's Attack of the Show live at CES 2012, right? 2012. How about that? Let's get excited. The Mayans were wrong. Stupid Mayans. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend our Mayan viewership. I'm coming to you live from Las Vegas. We're here at the Dish booth, which, in my opinion, is the only booth that matters when it comes to anything involving a satellite or anything orbiting around this Earth. You heard it here first. Dish is where it's at. Look, this is not my first rodeo here at CES. It's more of the same. Crazy lights. I got hit on by 50 Cent. You're probably going to see that at some point throughout the week. All sorts of gadgets. Dishwashers that connect to the internet and stream Netflix for some reason to entertain your whites. I don't know. It's really crazy. And while I'm here holding down the fort, Jessica Chobot is running around like mad, covering all the stuff that I'm missing and probably getting lipstick and gloss all over it because she is adorable and those products are very lucky to be in her presence. Right now, Candace Bailey and Sarah Underwood, according to my card, they're holding down the fort back at the G4 Studios in Los Angeles, which tells me Mall Madness is being played and I don't know, strawberries are being dipped in chocolate and perfume is flying through the air and guys are sneezing. I have no idea what's going on. Is something on fire?
Pretty much. No, it's not on fire. We are holding the fort down, I promise. Yesterday, we got to have a necklace prawn and we had a pillow fight. I mean, Kevin, you are missing out.
Yeah, it's girly up in here.
Okay.
We miss you, though.
That's
we hope
all
you're
the
having
stuff
fun
guys
at
care about.
CES. Yeah, it really is. Now, the Microsoft press conference opens at every CES, and this is supposedly their last year. Did they announce anything cool?
Yeah, Balmer came out. They played Boys to Men. It's hard to say goodbye. Everybody was tearing up all over the place. It was sad. Standing room only. Ryan Seacrest was there, or Pereira Zero, Diet Pereira, whatever you want to call him. He was there. And they showed off the Nokia Lumia 900. It's the first 4G Windows 7.5 device. If that meant anything to you, you're already excited about it. If it didn't, you're everybody else that has a cell phone. Microsoft revealed Windows 8, which was a pretty poorly kept secret. I mean, some people already have it installed on devices not so legally. They're developers, I swear, Mom. But it's all tweaked towards a touch interface, which is really cool. I mean, obviously, that's where PCs are heading, but this is the first time I've been excited for a product that has Windows in it that wasn't double-paned and being installed in my bedroom. So we're very excited for that. But, you know, you're probably seeing it right now. The interface is very cool. It's touch-centric. It will also work with the keyboard and mouse, of course. But the icons are big. They're clustered according to usage. You're going to have different profiles in there. So I'm really excited for Windows 8. And they also announced that the Kinect is coming to portable devices. We're going to see Kinect tweaked for the sort of near experience. You don't have to stand a mile away from your laptop and wave your arm. It's going to sense you right in front of it. You can select items. I've even seen a laptop with ocular tracking. I don't think it's an official Microsoft thing, but you literally look at the icon or the URL that you want to click on in a web browser, let go of a button, and it does it for you. So you can literally navigate around by selecting things, or you can skip to the next random lurker in a chat roulette room just by looking at it and skipping to the next thing. So glad that Kinect is coming to laptops as well. I think that's a cool technology.
Hey, Kevin, guess what? I got a new phone!
Woo! She got the iPhone!
I got the pretty iPhone!
For those who can't hear this, if you want to feign excitement, Candace Bailey got a new cell phone, everybody.
No feigning! No feigning. They're really excited for me.
That was, every year they have to hand out comment cards at CES.
Now I'm
and
able
that was
to
one of
tweet
the things.
more.
They all wanted you to get a new device.
I did it. I did it.
Hey, Candace. Hey, Kev, I miss you. I just want to say that.
Does this one have a hand crank on it? Is it a clamshell? Does it flip?
It's beautiful.
Does it attach
That's all
to your
you
belt?
need to know. Yes, it attaches to my
good.
belt.
Kevin, I miss you. I was trying to say I miss you and hello.
Oh, I miss you too. Howdy. I can't see you, but I'm assuming you look adorable and blonde.
Now, Kevin, last night you went to the CES preview event. What did you see?
I did, yeah. So CES is crazy, right? It's 4 billion square feet with over 72 million products. Easy to miss a few things. So what's really nice, that was totally made up, sorry. But what's really nice is that at the beginning of it, they have a thing called the digital experience, which is sort of the best, or a shotgun blast approach to the technology that you see out on the floor, all in one room. and there were cowgirls there. So, of course, I ran around like an idiot. You should watch it. Aha! Look at that, earbuds that don't fall out. But the urine fell out of my penis. Not gonna lie. I was a little scared there. You won't find that on the floor of CES, but you will find stuff like that here at the Digital Experience, condensing the best of the show floor into one room. So let's check it out. Oh, hey, hanging out at the Parrot booth, listening to their Zeke headphones. And I know you're saying, oh, headphones. Wait a minute, I got a closet full of those. You put them in your ears and they make noise, and that's about as good as they get, right? You're wrong. First of all, sound quality is fantastic. Little sensor right here actually detects when your jaw is moving, and that helps with noise cancellation. You've got multiple microphones, 2 here, 1 here, plus that one. So 4 microphones are going to cancel the sound around you, not just when you're talking, but when you're listening to music as well. Touch sensitivity on the outside shell of the headphone. So while you're wearing it, you can control the volume by sliding up or sliding down. You can advance to the next track or go to the previous track. If you're done listening to music, just take the headset off. It detects with a sensor in here that the headphones are no longer on your head, so it can stop music playback or stop a phone call dead in its tracks. So there's no price point just yet or specific release date. Things are coming out in 2012. The noise cancellation is solid. When I say Samsung, you say Series 9 Samsung. Didn't say it. That's all right, though. I'm still going to tell you about it. This is the 13.3-inch full aluminum-bodied Samsung Series 9 laptop. 1600 by 900 screen in here, and it is gorgeous. It's bright. Love the keyboard. Incredibly tactile. Good feedback. Nice bounciness. USB 3.0 on the side. Micro HDMI. What I like here is a full-size SD card. You just push down, slip in your memory card, and you're set. 4 gigs of RAM, 128 gig solid-state hard drive. It's going to be coming out later this year for about $1,300. Oh, Theodore, I would be shattered if I ever lost you. Solution. Tag. Check this out. You snap it on. Waterproof GPS tracking for your furry little pet. You just set an area that you want your dog to be able to roam in, and whenever the animal leaves the area that you've defined around your house, it will send you a text. If the pet returns, you'll also be notified, so you can breathe a sigh of relief, but if it doesn't, you can pinpoint it on a Google map and go and retrieve your lost animal. And if you want to charge it, you just connect it to the base. They say battery. Whenever the dog is actually in the vicinity of the charger, the device itself powers down because, well, your dog's at home. You don't need to be alerted at it. About $100 for the collar, about $7.95 or so a month for the service. Of course, you can prepay it for a year. I love this stuffed animal, so I never want to lose you, Theodore. I love you so much. Oh my God, it's amazing. I'm trapped in a TV. No, I'm not. I'm demoing Aurasma's new augmented reality platform. What do I have in my hands? Regular old iPhone. What is this? It's the Mona Lisa. She's so boring and static. Yeah, she's beautiful, but hold on. Let's give her a little life. You point at her with the Aurasma augmented reality app, which is totally free for Android and iOS devices. Boom. She comes to life. In real time, it samples the environment that it's seeing. It looks for objects in the world that you're actually looking at that it recognizes from its database then and goes and downloads the rich content, which could be a movie trailer, it could be something that's interactive. You can go take a photo of your house and then select a dinosaur and say, I want a dinosaur to come out my front door whenever anybody looks at it with this app. To show how easy it is to tag something right inside the Aurasma app, we actually just took a still of this and assigned a video to it. That's the digital experience. Thanks,
Kevin. Still ahead, we will have more from Kevin and Jessica at the Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas. Then you guys will see where hippies come from and around the net.
Plus, Devin Faraci will join us to play Buy, Rent, or Pass with the new discs of Moneyball and the first season of Boardwalk Empire.
And from the increasingly poor decisions of Todd and Margaret, David Cross will be here live in studio. Stick around.
A tag of the show's coverage of CES 2012 is brought to you by Gamefly.com. Games delivered to your door and PC.
for no good reason.
But for today, here's a feat of skill from snowboarder Billy Morgan it's just genuinely impressive.
Add that to the list of things I can't do.
Oh, yeah, Candace. I'll put that right below snowboarding.
Thanks, Sarah. I've never tried snowboarding. I've never tried it. So we don't know that I can't do it. I've just never tried it.
But you don't know how to do it.
No, but I may be amazing. I'm just saying, and I may suck.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, Sarah.
It's harder than you think.
Have you ever wondered where hippies come from?
Yeah, all the time.
Well, wonder no more, Sarah Underwood. Today's number 4 item has all the answers.
Yeah. Not a breathing hole in mine, right?
No, nothing that people can get in and hang out in.
Yeah. That's awesome, guys.
Okay, wait. So hippies are like some sort of more peaceful tofu-eating version of urukai?
That, or someone just left their hookah and hacky sack in that hole. But seriously, what do you think? Like, where are they coming from?
I think it started at some big entrance, and they just went in a tunnel, and it came out at that end, and that's why it looks so cool. But really,
I would never want to go in that hole.
Are you claustrophobic?
Well, yeah, but I would also just feel like I was gonna die.
Yeah.
I mean, you could easily die in that thing.
Yeah, that would be horrible. In at number 3 today, an important.
I'm sorry. Why are you laughing at me dying?
Nothing. It was just a funny observation.
She's laughing. Did you see her laughing? No, funny. Okay.
Okay. Number 3 today. An important message from YouTuber CGP Grey.
Very well said, Sarah. Here's a PSA about the History Channel. Programming executives, take note.
A history lesson for the History Channel. History, not history. History, not history. History, not history. This message has been brought to you by the Society of People Who Think That Names Should Mean Something.
The History Channel is not the only network that's badly named.
True that. The only thing I've learned from the Learning Channel is that pageant moms are nightmares. It's true.
That is. We have learned that. In at number... Oh, that's you, Candace.
Yeah, okay. I was just going to let you take it. And at number 2 is a clip from the Titanic of political comedy videos. Not because it's a disaster, but because it is super, super long.
It's Mina, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now's your turn. Go.
Funny or Die got a bunch of great comedians together to depict the current field of guys and gals going for the Republican presidential nomination. But the best of the bunch is a guy who's not even in the campaign anymore.
Here's an ad for a fake political show starring the newly discovered comedic talents of Mike Tyson.
This spring, one man has the courage to start a news revolution.
Hey, Herman King here, and I'm out of the race into your telescreen. We are live! Every show I count down the top 999 issues of the day. Support the lesbians! Send them back to Lesbico! I tell her that the kids no nonsense, no hogwash, and especially no food. We should not raise the debt ceiling. We should dig a tunnel into the debt floor. We should put all the poor people to the tomb like mummies. But then who will work for us? And now it's time for Dance and Point. Dance. Every night you're part of the show. Call me not toll free to get into the action. Tulsa, Oklahoma, you're on the air.
Yes, I have a question about Libya.
Wrong. Send me a tweet and I'll read them throughout the show. Very interesting.
He's funny.
Politics. Am I right?
You are so right, Sarah. Politics indeed. The funniest part about this video is that the show will probably exist by next year this time.
Yeah. You said the That was the funniest part?
Oh, right, sorry. I meant most depressing.
In at number 1 today, a clip from the Maury Povich-like UK TV program, The Jeremy Kyle Show.
Now, it's important to know that Scottish people speak English, but you would never know it from this clip.
When I selected somebody else, I tell her that.
But it's there, it's there. But did I do it apart from that, did I?
Yeah.
You did. But so now you're going to say, see when you finally get the balls to admit it, you're going to say one or two lasses. It's clear. No, I'll definitely your daughter will see when she's I do it honestly, and do you know what? What's the point? And you're going to hit me on the next couple of days.
No, when
you're no Terry, when you're away bubbling and green, you're going to come bubbling and green on your knees, and you're going to put.
It's me that's always finished that.
What did I?
Man, I didn't want to talk to you.
Scumbag.
Rat, I don't even want to talk to you.
If you kind of get what they're saying, you're just a barn ball bag.
Maybe you should get at your hometown mirror.
Oh, guy, you're just try taking more things you rocket.
Lend me your limerick.
But if nay, wits for y'all no go by ye. You know, Kevin wasn't the only person who got an early look at the future gadgets of CES.
Yeah, Jessica Chobot roamed the digital experience too. Here's her adventures presented by Gamefly.
Whenever I come to CES, I try so hard to keep myself in check, but it's nearly impossible when I'm surrounded by awesome tech like sweet virtual reality helmets, advanced prototype robots, mobile phones. Hello, I'm Jessica Chobot, and I can admit it now, I'm addicted to tech. I'm here at Sony checking out the Bloggy Live. This sucker takes 1080p video. It live streams directly to Quick, a free service. You can also upload your video to things like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. It has built-in Wi-Fi. It also has a touchscreen interface, which is very, very nice. It has 8 gigs of space, which allows for roughly about 4 hours of HD video. It's available right now, today, for $249, except for this one, which I'm stealing. So I'm hanging out here at Roku's booth where we're checking out the Roku LT. If you're looking for a cheap way to stream your entertainment, this is it. It does have 400 plus channels. Unfortunately, it doesn't stream games. It is Wi-Fi enabled and it has HDMI and AV outputs on the back. It's a $49.99 streaming device, the cheapest one that Roku has available. Something to definitely keep your eyes open for. All right, guys, now we're here at Toshiba checking out the Cosmeo F755 glasses-free 3D laptop. This thing is actually pretty cool. What it does is it tracks your eye movements through the webcam right here, and it adjusts to where you move your head, so you're not always stuck in one space. It also has an NVIDIA GeForce 540M graphics card inside, an Intel i7 core, and it's got a 3D Blu-ray rewritable disk drive. Additionally, it has 1 gig of video memory. It has about 6 gigs of RAM and 750 gig hard drive. At $1,699, it's available right now, so go out and get it! As I feared, CES has gone off to a rip-roaring start, just like my debts for 2012. But to pay for that debt, I went ahead and got myself a part-time job. Who wants to ride the bull? You, sir! I like your attitude. You got the costume and everything. Here we go. Boom shakalaka to your face. You ride that bull, you ride it!
Thanks, guys. We'll have more from CES throughout the show. But first, it's time to rank some more inanimate objects. Come on down, DVDuesday! Welcome back, film expert Devin Faraci.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back. What do we got up first?
First, we have Moneyball. This is the true story of Billy Beane and how he revolutionized the way that baseball approaches bringing players into the club.
I know nothing about baseball or sports, really, for that matter,
Right.
and I loved it. And it seems like it's a film for people who don't know anything about sports.
Yeah, it's a film people who like math because it's all about statistics. So it's even more exciting. No, it's the thing is really interesting about it is it's about taking sort of this underdog concept for a team and it's this island of misfit toys idea. And I think that people who even aren't into baseball can really get behind that and really groove with that. Yeah.
I went with someone who really loves baseball, and he was one of his favorite movies, and I know nothing, and
Right.
I enjoyed it, so it's for everybody.
Yeah, it goes right down the middle because this is a story of how baseball was really changed by what Billy Beane did with statistics, and it's also a movie that's just really kind of a good underdog story with Brad Pitt looking kind of all right most of the time.
So hot
I know.
in it. He
He's
looked
eating.
like a man. He didn't look like sexy Brad Pitt. Like, he looked like a man I'd see on the street, and that's what I liked. He looked sexy. Maybe that's why I like the movie so much.
He's eating in every single scene. Did you
He
notice
really
it?
is.
He's
I did
eating in
notice
every
that.
single scene. Yeah.
What are the extras on the DVD?
It's okay. There's sort of that fluffy behind-the-scenes stuff, a lot of the regular EPK stuff. It isn't that interesting. There isn't a great commentary or anything like that. There's a little bit about the true story, but what you really do is you're going to want to watch this for the story, and I think for the excellent quality of the video and the audio. This Blu-ray looks amazing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the bottom line?
This is definitely a buy. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I agree. I would buy it too. So what's our next DVD?
Our next DVD is Boardwalk Empire, the first season, the HBO show that was partially created by Martin Scorsese, set in Atlantic City during the Prohibition.
All right. Do you think this show ranks up there with HBO's other great dramas?
You know what? In the first season, I would say no, but the second season, the show's been really growing. I think it's a show that's going to kind of grow over time. I think it's kind of cool to sort of watch where it begins in season one. It's a little bit slow. It doesn't quite have its thing down. By the end of the season, you really begin to see where it's going to go. And season two has been much, much better.
And how involved is Martin Scorsese on the show?
He directed the pilot. So the pilot is essentially a new Martin Scorsese movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the bottom line?
The bottom line is you got to definitely buy this one, and there's a really good reason. Yeah, this is a Blu-ray set that I think is one of the best TV sets of all time in terms of extra features. There's this amazing behind-the-scenes stuff. You learn about how they did the incredible special effects. They built an actual boardwalk, and 300 feet long.
No.
And then they just used CGI to sort of extend it. And it's a lot of incredible stuff like that. HBO is really fighting against streaming, I think, by having amazing special features on this set. Totally a buy.
I keep hearing so many great things about this series, and I want to see it so bad, so definitely.
And there's even scenes where Paz de la Huerta keeps her clothes on in this this special edition. I know, it's really different from the usual version.
Okay. What else do you have to check out?
Finally, it's Shut Up, Little Man, an audio misadventure.
What's this film about?
This is a documentary about two guys who were living in a San Francisco apartment in the late 80s, and their next-door neighbors were two old drunks who pretty much screamed at each other all the time.
Oh.
And they recorded it on cassette tapes, and they began sharing it with their friends, and it became this huge sensation.
And this was one of the first ever viral sensations?
Well, this is certainly one of the big pre-internet viral sensations. This was a thing where these guys were just taping it. They were just giving it to their friends. They were putting these like snippets of these amazing curse-filled fights on mixtapes and stuff, and it grew and it got big. There was an underground network of tape traders. This is before YouTube, so you really had to seek this stuff out. And people who were really interested in hearing old alcoholics screaming were able to really find this. But, they created comic books, plays. There was a movie in development for a while, and it's one of the more interesting viral sensations of the pre-internet day.
Awesome. So what's the bottom line?
This is definitely a rent. I mean, this is a movie... Yeah, this is a movie that you're going to want to watch for sure. It's a really great documentary. I don't think it's a movie you're going to have to revisit again and again and again.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Devin. Now back over to Candace.
Hey, guys! Hey! Still ahead, Kevin goes hands-on with some shiny new CES gadgets, including the Sony's first LTE phone with a giant HD screen and Samsung's awesome new audio dock. And later, David Cross is here live! Stick around! It's this guy's first trip to the skate park. So, what happens next? Does he bail mid-jump and land on his ass? Does he collide with another rider? Or does he run into a wall? We'll have the answer after the break.
not how you do it. Huh? That's not how you do it. Working for her.
It's this guy's first trip to the skate park. So, what happens next? Does he bail mid-jump and land on his ass? Does he collide with another rider? Or does he run into a wall? I'll give him stop points for the dismount at least.
You love that one.
Oh, it's so funny to me. Let's check out the Twitter wall.
Yeah.
MusicMan923, did Candace Bailey 5, you get the 4S iPhone? Enjoying Siri so far? I did get the 4S iPhone! Now I'm scared because I don't have a case for it and I don't want to drop it, so I'm holding it with two hands. You know, honestly, I just got the phone today and I haven't even transferred my numbers yet. It's just a nice phone to have. I'm going to transfer all those numbers and then like really figure out how to work it because I'm used to the Android. But yes, Siri and I are going to be best friends. We're not yet, but we're going to be.
You're going to love it. When I finally switched, I was obsessed. For that last tweet, we're giving you a 1-year membership to Gamefly.
Yay! If you want to be on the part of the show and end up on our Twitter wall, tweet us at AOTS or use the hashtag AOTS.
And now I'll feed you.
Oh,
Open
good.
your minds really wide.
All the news you need to know. The feed.
It's Tuesday, January 10th, and here are your top stories. Now, as Kevin mentioned earlier, Microsoft just announced that Kinect is getting an upgrade and coming to a PC near you. During his keynote, Steve Ballmer said that they were going all in with a controllerless device. Ballmer didn't offer details on how exactly it will fit into the Windows ecosphere, but he said they're working with over 200 companies to develop Kinect applications and functionality. Early adopters will be able to get their hands on the Windows Kinect as soon as February 1st for a pricey $249. But hey, any device that enables me to be lazier is cool with me. Now, TV is about to get a lot more gangsta, okay? AMC and TNT are moving forward with their own crime series based on cult favorites. Former Walking Dead showrunner Frank Darabont will be developing LA Noire for TNT. And no, despite the name, it won't be based on Rockstar's popular game. AMC, on the other hand, just greenlit a series based on the popular Scorsese movie Goodfellas, which will be co-written by the author of the movie's non-fiction source material, Wise Guys. No word yet on whether or not the show will include someone getting an ice pick through the back of the neck, though. And finally, hippies and hipsters, rejoice. Yesterday, the lineup was officially announced for Coachella 2012. Woo! The full lineup from the jam-packed double weekender was announced via Twitter. Some of the more notable acts include Radiohead, the Black Keys, Snoop Dogg, together with Dr. Dre, Justice, M83, and DJ Shadow. I don't know who any of those people are. Am I not cool? Tickets go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific for a cool $285. Holy moly. Remember to pack your sunscreen, kids, and say no to drugs. I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed. And now let's go back to Kevin for a CES hands-on demo presented by Gamefly. Hi, Kev. Looking handsome.
Say no to drugs. I was like, I thought it was say yo to drugs. Like, yo, what up, drugs? What is this thing here, you're asking? This is the Rosewood Tease. You don't get to know right now. We're going to get to this in a second, so you just keep your jaw hinged. Right here, this is what I want to talk about. This is Sony's Xperia Ion. It's Sony's first 4G LTE phone for AT&T. It's coming out in the spring, and as you can see, I didn't hear the oohs and ahs because I'm assuming it took your breath away. It is gorgeous-like. On the back, full metal backing, and what do we have here? 12-megapixel camera with a flash. This thing can replace and probably will replace your point and shoot. On the front side of things, 4.6-inch screen. I'm rounding up. Don't sue me. But it is gorgeous. And a full HD camera on the front as well. So you can high-def video conference with the future, or just check all your blemishes, or make sure your makeup looks pretty if you're a girl, or if you're a cable television host like me. I wear a lot of it. I'm not proud of that fact. 1.5 gigahertz dual-core processor, 1 gig of onboard RAM. This thing can multitask with the best of them. 16 gigs of internal storage, expandable to 32. And off the record, just between you and me, I think you can go past that. So just pointing that out. Again, it's the Sony Xperia Ion. It's an LTE phone for AT&T, coming out in spring. No price point just yet, but it's very cool. Now, this guy is gorgeous. If you're an audiophile, this is something to pay attention to. This is the Samsung DA-E750 audio dock. The name is as sexy as the device, kids. It's the first of its kind. It supports Apple's AirPlay standard and Samsung's AllShare. So if you have a Samsung device, you can wirelessly stream audio to this box, and the iDevice crowd, which is everybody else, they can stream to it as well. It also has Ethernet in the back to connect to a network, so you can stream that way. But this is a hybrid vacuum tube and digital amplifier. What does that mean? It's like an MP3 made sweet, sweet love to a vinyl, and out popped a Rosewood baby. That's what you got. It's digital and analog, so you get digital clarity on the amplification, but you also get analog vacuum tubes that are going to amplify the sound, giving you that warmth. And these vacuum tubes, it's kind of steampunky. They actually glow when the unit is being used. It's a beautiful presentation. Again, it's rosewood paneling and glass-covered tubes. And on the bottom here, oh, look at her gutty works. She's shy. Give her a second. She's blushing. We got a 100-watt down-facing subwoofer right here. I'm just rounding third with her undercarriage. It's powerful. The sound is great, as you can see in the back. We compress it, reveals your iPod dock. And again, Ethernet there, USB if you want to mount an external drive for music, inputs and outputs, all sorts of puts all over this thing. There's no price point, no release date just yet. I imagine we'll see it this year. It is a gorgeous piece of technology. And again, it's combining the old school with the new school, which is the best school of thought, if you will, to stick with that terrible analogy. That's it. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kevin. Stay tuned. Multi-hyphenate hero David Cross will be here live. Plus, we'll have more from CES right after this. Finally, a show about poor decision-making that isn't AOTS.
Yeah, can I make my phone call?
What do you think this is? America?
I don't get to make a phone call? You don't do that here?
Yeah, no, you do. Just making sure you didn't think this was America.
Hi, I'd like the number for Young and Not Legal, please.
Oi! What do you think you're doing?
Making my phone call.
And that's who you phoned? Scum.
Scum? Okay, yeah, we'll see what you're saying when they send one of their eager beavers down here, and I'm in and out in 2 minutes, and you gotta clean up the mess.
Please welcome back David Cross.
That was the worst fake laughter I've ever heard.
No, they love it. Are you
They
kidding?
all
That's
on cue. Oh, it's like Santa auditions.
You're actually talking about the law firm, right?
Yes, that is a carryover joke from the first season where I'm under the impression that there's a law firm called Young and Not. So,
Now, how bad are things going to get for Todd and Margaret this season?
really bad, to the point of it's bad. Nobody.
It's already been pretty bad.
Nobody really ends up faring well in it at all. And I mean, there's one person who comes out kind of ahead of the game on the planet.
Yeah?
That's all I'm telling you.
No more?
You have to wait till the cold tag of episode 6.
Ah!
Yeah, that's a long wait.
It is a long wait. Of course got those Taiwanese animators to do a recap of season 1. Now, did you have any say in how you were going to look?
Of course not. Are you kidding? Look at that.
You look sexy.
That guy is jaundiced. He has psoriasis, and I mean, no, that is it's really unflattering. And that's some Taiwanese person. I'm never going to Taiwan now. That's clearly how they view me.
That is not how you look at all.
Thank you. That's so lovely.
A million times more handsome.
Oh, thank you.
Now, this is going to be the final season, right?
Yeah, that's it. Where it's done. You'll
Why?
see. But it was always meant to be a finite show. I mean, it's kind of done in the British model of television, so we just wanted to use that and tell a story, and it's got an end. The story has an end.
Are you really ending it because the craft services in England are so bad?
Clearly, you've read my Facebook.
Tell me about it.
It was really bad, but it's sparse. It's really sparse. I shouldn't say it's bad. It was just mostly. I was asked to define the difference between American productions and British productions, and it's the most glaring one. Is in the States you have just tons and tons of craft services in case the assistant of an agent comes within a mile. He needs to get a Snickers, and but over there it's just tea, lots and lots of tea. And biscuits, English biscuits, which are their cookies.
You heard?
Yeah.
Biscuits. Why do they call them biscuits? I always get confused.
No, why do you call them biscuits? They had it first.
Well, I don't know.
They started the language.
That's what I grew up with. The fattening, buttery
I know.
cheese biscuits.
But
I grew up in the South.
Where did you grow up?
Birmingham, Alabama, and North Florida. Gulf Breeze.
Atlanta. And
Hi! Southern Hi,
yeah, Atlanta, and then also, but before that, Orlando and Winter Park and Jacksonville.
Hey, all over. I know all those places.
So it's just tea and cookies.
And crumpets?
No crumpets.
What's a crumpet?
It's like a denser muffin. They're good.
A denser muffin.
Yeah.
Good to know. Now, you actually got engaged while you were out there.
I did.
Tell us about it. That's so exciting. Congratulations.
Guys.
Come on.
Yeah, I had been carrying that ring around for over 6 months.
Oh my gosh!
Internationally, that ring has been all over the planet.
Wasn't just burning a hole in your pocket?
It's burning a hole in my guilt, and it was a guilt hole. And I had all these. I really did. I had all these very romantic gestures planned, and I even had gotten us on a hot air balloon over the southern English countryside, and
that's nice.
But I kept finding legitimate reasons not to. This isn't right. This isn't the time. This is too much. No, I need to do it then. No, not then later. And I was just being a pussy about it, and I really. So anyway, she was over visiting. We were shooting, and it was her birthday, and I gave her a bunch of presents, and then the ring was upstairs, and I went, and I changed too. I went.
You got all sexy.
The opposite. No, I wish. Oh God, I wish. No, I went. I suddenly got very nervous, and I went. Hang on, there's one more present. And went running upstairs.
Oh, no.
And the rest of it is a blur, and I gave her the ring. I said I don't even know what I said. It's all a blur.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And she said to me, and I quote, "What's wrong with you? You're acting crazy." Or you look crazy.
That's exactly what you want to hear.
And she thought I went upstairs and did drugs. That's how, and I don't remember anything except for, I remember going upstairs, and I remember later kind of coming out of it and her going, saying yes. And
that's all you need to know. Yes. No, real quick, we're running out of time. But what is going on in the world of Arrested Development?
I know as much as you do or anybody.
Netflix?
Yeah, I mean that's from what I understand. They are buying it or bid for it or whatever. So it should happen.
So excited!
It should happen. I mean, we're a lot closer than we were this time last year.
Holla! Thank you so much, David Cross.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
Thanks.
The Increasingly Poor Decisions of Todd Margaret airs Friday nights on IFC. Stay tuned. We will get our hands on a camera that can focus pictures after you've already taken them.
What do you think of this TV, Morgan?
Sweet.
Sweet. How many seals?
It has 70 inches of seals.
That's actually not a lot of seals. If you compile.
Oh, hey, what's up, world? I'm here at CES. It's exciting. All sorts of stuff is happening, including live television. This is something I wanted to talk about for a long time, and I'm glad it's here. It is the Litro Light Field Camera. It captures all the light in the scene at a single time in all directions, allowing you to create what they call living pictures, which are basically photos that you can adjust the focal point of at any point in time. So this is your camera here, 8x optical zoom. It's got a fixed aperture of f2, so you camera nuts know that means you can't adjust the amount of light that comes in. It needs to remain constant. But as you can see here, you can snap a photo. Because there's no focus, you just snap, snap, snap away. And then if you want, it's got a touch screen in the back. You can swipe and get a mosaic of all the photos you've taken, go through, delete them, manage them, star them, whatever you need to do, right on the camera. So that is the camera. It's a unique design. It's beautiful. As you can see, it's in 3 different colors. Available for pre-order right now. But check this out. So this is the post process. And you get the tools to manage a .LFP or a .light field picture and tweak the focus in post. You can do it on Mac, you can do it on PC, you can even do it on somebody's Facebook wall right from the page. And so here we have a photo. Hopefully you're seeing a photo of somebody in the kitchen and they're cooking up a Thanksgiving meal. And if you'll notice, the person is in focus. But if you want to change that, you can click on the turkey itself, the cutlery in the foreground, and it will dynamically shift the focus to that. And that's because when you snap the photo, it grabbed the light from all those angles, so you can adjust that at any time you want, at any point. It really is a gorgeous design camera. USB charges right from the bottom, and it's a really cool thing. I think this kind of light field picture technology, you're going to see this in a few years integrated into cell phones and all camcorders, because who wouldn't want to go, oh, you know what? I really meant to focus on this thing, or I really wish the person in the foreground were in a little bit better focus. Well, now with this technology, you can make all those tweaks later. You never have to have a bad photo again because of the focus. Incredible technology, available for pre-order, like I said. The red version right here, it's $499 with 16 gigs included. The blue and graphite are $399 with 8 gigs of onboard memory. It's the Lytra light field camera. It's just one of the many cool things here at CES 2012.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.
That is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Really. I love it. We miss you. It's time for today's epic fail.
Miss you too, aren't you? Kisses. Oh my God, Kiki.
Today, a young man tries to install a shelving unit.
It does not go well. IKEA was building murder traps now.
Yeah, they are, but it's not called murder trap.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, it's called Klubik Torp.
So I think we have time for one quick tweet. Ocular Nervosa, is Sarah wearing a giant zipper?
I am.
She is.
It actually goes. I could either go all the way down here with it, or I could go all the way up here. You want me to? I go.
Hey.
Close it up. All right, fine.
Thanks to Kevin.